Hello guys, welcome back to the CSA Forex channel. It's a pleasure having you guys here as usual. And today we are going to be looking at the Bitcoin, the BTC USD, the father of all cryptos. We're going to look at this from the daily time frame and also from the hourly time frame so that we have like two different views just in case you want to go the swing way or maybe like the intraday way or whatever, right? So this is the daily, which obviously I feel everybody needs to be checking on, whether you are even a scalper or an intraday trader. Daily is always good for, the bigger picture. So from this daily time frame, if you look very well, we've been talking about this area for a while, which happens to be a resistance, key resistance that got broken out sometime in October. And then, of course, it's yet to, return to act as support. But at the same time, while we wait for the return, we need to see what's happening now. And if you look very well, after the breakout, most times whenever price, surges, moves in an explosive way, we tend to have what I call a sort of exhaustion, a sort of range, either in this manner, but like what we have over here, it did this range like in this pattern to the upside. And the truth now is that price obviously moves in patterns. It's now for you to be able to identify the patterns. So for the pattern that we have over here, you can see this is a rising triangle, a rising wedge over here. And then from this area where it is, this would obviously be a good area for the counter trend traders to look for entry and then to take it back down at least to this area here to see whether it will break out, retest, and then drop further down here eventually. Now, don't also forget that the year is gradually coming to an end, and probably things might start to slow down once we get into December, probably like the first week of December, going into the second week, the volatility is most likely going to drop. So this is what we have here on the daily time frame, just in case you're looking for something that you can place and hold for days, weeks, and even months. And mind you, this area where it is here, you could also, drop down to a lower time frame and then look for what's happening here for your shorts. But then don't forget, you are more or less doing a CT trade. You are doing a counter trend trade. In every chart, you could either be going with the trend or going against the trend. So it's something that we all need to understand. And then let's jump into the hourly time frame, because of course when you switch time frames you could easily get different views at the end of the day. So from the hourly time frame, you can see it's still the same thing pushing higher, and then over here is where we have our daily uh, uh, area that acted as resistance yet to act as support. If you look again, this is it, that area of about 31,050 is what we have here, 31,050, as you can see. But then on the hourly time frame, we have these areas that we are paying attention to at least for this week. For this week, we have here as resistance. It's yet to act as support. So maybe we could have that pullback to this area. Mind you, as today is Thursday, right from Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, the market has been in a range more or less before it broke out here on Wednesday, right? Or rather early today, early Thursday, it has broken out. So from here, we're expecting a pullback to this area or a pullback to this area, because this area too also has some significance when it comes to resistance, and then even support. So this area we can see has acted as a flip zone. Flip zone, once again, is an area that acts as support and resistance. And then we have resistance, messed it up here, but still acted as resistance and then support. So in this week, for the rest of this week, that is, I'll be looking forward to this area, number one, and then this area, number two. Of course, I would always prefer number two because it will give us more profits when you get your long position back to this area here, right? But whatever the case is, when price approaches this point of number one, what you are supposed to do is to look for your look for the reaction first of all, the price reaction, and then also look for your price action trigger in terms of your bullish engulfings, bullish pin bar. It could be inside bars or whatever the case might be, what you want to use as your trigger to enter. So either it happens here or it happens here. Pay attention to this. And then, of course, this video is just to help you out to understand the market better. The other things you need to still learn, the likes of the risk management, apart from trading strategy, which is what most traders focus too much on. By the way, our trading strategy is simply the price action support and resistance trading strategy. But apart from trading strategy, there's also the likes of the risk management, how to minimize your losses by using the proper volume, by using the proper lot size based on your account balance. Also, how to manage your trades. Are you going to be doing partial profit? Are you going to be doing trailing stop, whatever the case might be? And then, of course, other things are involved. What is your plan when price gets there? You must always have a trading plan before you jump into the market. And then also have behind you that no matter the outcome, you should be able to accept it because not all your trades are going to be winners. And then don't forget from the higher time frame, this is actually where we are more or less paying attention to drop, which might obviously take a little while. So whether you're a CT trader, that is a counter trend trader, or you're a trend trader, for CT, you should be looking for something around here, or it might as well just drag up a bit and give you like another rising wedge like we had on the daily or whatever the case might be. But this area here is where we need to start paying attention, especially if you want to sell as a CT trader. You could also use your oscillators, the likes of the RSI, the relative strength index, your MACDs, moving average, convergence, divergence, and a whole lot of oscillators that are out there that you could use, right? So with that said, pay attention to the charts for this Bitcoin from your daily time frame or your hourly time frame. Try not to get confused when you're switching time frames because that tends to happen when traders see, opposing directions and all. Because the daily could be an uptrend while the hourly could be a downtrend, and then it could easily confuse you as a trader. But whatever the case is, if you feel you still need clarity, then in the comment section, drop me a question, drop me a comment, and I'll get back to you. And of course, if this video was helpful, do give it a thumbs up. And if you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Whatever the case might be, if you want to have a chit chat about the business, in the description, you have the link to my Instagram and other ways to reach out to me. I want to say thank you for joining me, and of course, more videos to come explaining the market from different points of views and so on. Thank you guys. That's indeed been a good one. Trade safely, guys, and catch you in the next video. Cheers.